Underdawgs Podcast. It's your host T. Lee and my co-host Jock Cowden. The most known unknown will realize.
Was pulling up, they acting like they couldn't see me. Now she wanna clean me up like a squeegee. I told her that's on me, baby, like yellow BZ. With the peanut butter tear like a Reese.
Everybody's plotting on their downfall and maybe not expecting them to win, but they come out on top anyway.
They don't forget the underdog when they see me. I hit them with the John Cena, they can't see me.
We're gonna work hard. We're gonna stay dedicated. We're gonna be motivated.
I don't know. Being an underdog is probably more of a compliment for me.
Out of sight, out of mind. All I'm saying, just be careful who you idolize. I'm kicking this scripture just before the fame. Ain't no cap in my words, I go against the grain.
If you move like keeping it peach and keeping it real, like that's an underdog.
Surpass those long expectations. You're able to keep going no matter what.
You want to keep setting an example for people to follow. So the underdog isn't the loser.
Underdog is really honing in on your talents, dog. Don't let the compliments get you high.
But as an underdog, all you got is you. That's when you at your peers. You have to go through that phase so that you can be prepared for what's coming your way.
This season 9, episode 18, we laughing through life with Jerry Will, man, for real. I say welcome to the Underdawgs Podcast, brother. You know what I mean? Today we're joined by comedian, entertainer, content creator, through stand-up, viral content, authentic storytelling. He's built a platform that helps people laugh through real-life situations. You know what I mean? We got to bring him in.
We got that class in.
Yeah.
The class in. Okay. What's happening? What's happening? Underdog, what's happening with you? What's happening with the people as well? That's with us.
Hey, making it happen, brother. How we supposed to do it, man? When it's the way we gonna do it, real talk.
Talk to me. Tell me what we got going on. What we got on. It's Jerry Wood 24. You keep saying Jerry Wood. It's Jerry Wood 24.
24. You know what I mean? But most definitely, man, like I say, we gonna kick it off the right way, you know what I mean? Getting to know Jerry Will 24, you feel me? For those who may be meeting you for the first time, who is Jerry Will 24?
Man, just a stand-up comedian, content creator, entertainer who just does whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just making people laugh the best way I can. That's how I describe mine. That's who I am.
Most definitely, man. You know what I mean? Then like outside of comedy and social media, you know what I mean? How would your family and closest friends describe you, you know what I mean, in the room?
How would it describe me in the room? It's an excellent question. I don't know. I don't know. Dang. You gotta ask them. I don't know. I don't know. I would think like just a genuine guy, so just a genuine guy who doesn't really take no BS for real, you know what I'm saying? Always standing on business and always trying to get to and working hard. That's how I see it as.
Real talk. That's when
they better say that actually. They better say that.
You gotta stand on something, man. You know what I mean? So what are 3 words that best describe you right now?
3 words that describe me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Number 1, a winner. Number 2, I consider myself the hustler, and number 3, a oddball. I'll just say that, a oddball.
Yeah. Kind of a little unpredictable thing, like ain't nobody gonna know really how you coming or what you finna come with. You know what I mean? They just gotta be there for it.
Now, I should throw in wild too. I am wild, but it's oddball and wild too as well. It's gonna be wild whatever come out my mouth, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Nah, that real. So what does success look like for Jerry Will 24 in this season of life?
Moving. Yeah, move up to the next level. Success. Trying to move toward the next level to see what success is. I guess I don't know what the success look like, but just leveling it up, elevating. I would say that.
That real, man. You know, and one of the things we like to do too, man, we like to touch on the foundation, man, the beginning, the humble beginnings, you know what I mean? Just so we know the foundation started from, you know what I mean, growing up, you know, take it back to the beginning, you know, what was life like growing up, you know what I'm saying, and where you from to be exact.
Well, I'm actually have have Por- have Portuguese. People don't know that about me. I'm half Portuguese, so I'm
Right,
kind of
so
out from out there. Yeah. So grew up only child. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have much support. You know what I'm saying? M- yeah, it was kind of struggle out there. Didn't really fit in per se. Just it was rough. You know what I'm saying? It was rough. I got bullied a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got bullied a lot because I wasn't from America per se. So I just seen a lot of BS. It was just going through the roughest times, man. Then there was in the dark a lot. Was in the dark a lot. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't easy for Jerry. It wasn't easy for Jerry, especially being from out the way.
no, that's real,
Nobody
man.
liked me.
I but stories like that, you know what I mean? That's what pushed, you know, like I say pressure made diamonds, you feel me? Like, you know, it's like you ain't let it get to you, but you still, you know what I mean, found a way, you know, to finesse that. Uh were you out
Hey,
Nah, I was gonna say,
go ahead.
were you always like the funny guy, you know what I mean? Like, you know, either around family, you know, in school or, you know, did that develop over time?
Nah, no, nobody liked me. Nobody found me funny. Nobody liked me. Nobody laughed at nothing I said or nothing. So I don't even know how I got in this position, but I
Yeah.
swear I'm funny now. But nah, not even that. They shunned me in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Was always the outcast. Ain't nobody really wanna play with your boy, hang out with your boy. Nah, they ain't found me funny for whatever reason. Not one bit.
hmm Nah, I be feeling like too, man. It's like more of a inner thing. It's like, you know, it's more so not even to prove, but it's like I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway because it's me. You know what I mean? So it's like, but it still
Yeah.
feel good when you hear that feedback. But it's just like, man, y'all really trying it. But when I get in position, you know what I mean? You remember that. That ain't going nowhere. You gonna remember that part. You know what I mean? Because that's when everybody started trying to bring the
hmm
love and stuff later. But you know what I mean? Who are some comedians or entertainers that inspired you growing up though?
Who inspired me growing up? Man, I like watching Tiffany Haddish. I like watching her. I like watching her
Mm-hmm.
stuff. She was one of my favorite. What days? Tiffany Haddish, and then really, yeah, like growing up, I think that's about it for real. But like, there's some new ones that I like, but like growing up was just really her because she been doing it for a while. So I just find her the funniest out of everybody for real.
Yeah, she been out for a while too, cause I think she did some with Ari Spears way back then. So I was like, but it's like when she finally blew, it was just like, but she already been there, you
I
know.
was happy. Yeah,
hmm
no, I was happy. I was super sad. I was like, man, I've been watching her for a while. I just studied her moves. So just to see her at the position she's at right now and just growing up watching her clips and stuff, phenomenal. Phenomenal comedian.
hmm So who would you put in your top three though? Like is the goats of comedians, you know, all the time, the ones that you know of. You know what I mean? I mean, you got the ones that everybody talk about in a way. You know what I mean? You got Red Fox, you got Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean? The bases, you got Mike Epps, you got Bernie Mac, you got Dave Chappelle, you got, you know, it's a cluster of them though. But for you, like, which one would you put up there in your top three?
Yeah, I mean, from that group or just in me in general, because I don't
Oh,
really
just
like like
just
any of them.
yeah, just in your top.
Okay, top
hmm
three, top three, man. Like I said, Tiffany Haddish was going crazy. Liked her.
hmm
I don't know if you know Charleston White. Charleston White does stand up.
Oh
I
yeah,
like his
Charleston
stuff. He
White.
he he good with
Yeah,
the mic.
yeah.
Yeah. That boy kind of good with the mic too. So I like his stuff. He one of my favorites right now. The third
hmm
spot, man. I don't be watching. I don't be watching too much of them for real. Man, that third spot.
I mean, even if you got a
I don't know.
couple
You have to
new
get.
ones.
You got to.
You got a couple new ones. All right, so
Try.
say like on the with you doing content creation and stuff like that too. Who is another one that you respect that's doing their thing that you see on the content creator side? Being funny.
Content creator.
Mm-hmm.
Being funny. Content creator. Being funny.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Cause that's his own category. Cause if they ain't doing stand up, they more so just doing content creation that's funny. But the comedian level, they
right.
always
Right.
say once
Right.
you get on stage, you know what I mean? That's what take it to a whole another level.
Right, but everybody can't do it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's some people can do it, some people don't. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. You do got to separate it because everybody really can't do both or stand up in
yeah,
general. Like that one's a whole different ball game. You feel me?
yeah,
So that ain't
yeah,
an easy task.
yeah. We're
It's
gonna
not an
definitely
easy task at all. But online easy because you could do like do it do film and then stop record. If you mess
take your
up, you know what I'm
time
saying,
and
just
get
do
it.
it over.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't do that on stage. Ain't no start over on stage. And then you
Right.
sit right there in the moment with them laughs. You know what I'm saying? Whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Whole different ball game.
Hmm. Yeah. Who you would put in that last slot though, man?
I don't be watching nobody for real.
Even if
You
it's
throw
somebody,
somebody. You throw somebody. Who would you?
man,
Who would
bro.
you throw in there?
Uh, I say on the content, only people I see really on the. I like man, what's his name? He was around. He was around before the Charleston White thing. Country Wayne. I put him in there on his stand. His I put him in there on the content side. I did like his stuff when he first came out.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, he's still going. He's still
Yeah,
going.
he
He's still
is.
going.
Yeah, he still is. Uh, so what role did humor play in your household though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what even pushed you even towards like just being a comedian, or just might by mistake you just were like, yeah, this me. This I'm him. Once I started doing this.
What got me into it and maybe like feel myself on it per se?
Yeah, yeah, like touching your foundation. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to figure out like where did the interest really start from? You know?
Man, it wasn't even like no real interest, man. I just had a crazy scenario, man. Like with
Yeah.
my ex-wife, you know what I'm saying? I came home from work one day and to truth be told, I came home from work one day and then found her in bed with another dude while her kids was in the other room. And that just took me to the brim. And I don't know, that just whole thing just messed me up. Went through a drinking problem and all that, and just going through it, man. Just going through it. So, and then I don't know, just one day I decided to like express myself and then I was like, went to open mic with a stage, and then that got me to it. And then just I thank her for that. I really do. Even though she was out getting slutted out, it pushed
Hmm.
me to express myself. Cause that whole thing just like pushed me to become a comedian. Ever since then, just been
Yeah.
going at it. So just that whole snare just like messed me up for sure. Still struggling to this day, but that's what pushed me. Like this, that whole situation. I was like, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? And now I make fun of the situation now, but it real
Hmm.
deal happened. So that's what got me into it.
Yeah, that's one thing I heard about comedians though, man. Like it be real life situations going on, but when they get on that stage, they turn that pain into laughs. Really, like you say, it's something that
Yeah.
it's like, man, it's really hurt me, but this audience is laughing behind it because I'm turning it into a joke. You know what I mean? Like, nah, that's real. I heard that's
Mm-hmm.
the foundation for a lot of them. Like they'll go up there with their troubles and pains and just do it. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
so even start from there, like when did you realize comedy could, become something bigger than just making, people laugh and stuff like that, after that first experience, what made you be like, all right, I'm finna keep going with this?
Man, I started getting them laughs, man. I got them laughs and just got addicted like drugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Goddamn, you just keep chasing that high. You just keep
Yeah.
chasing that high. And that's what I did. I kept getting high, and I kept chasing that other high. So that's what it was for real.
So what was that first experience performing in front of a crowd? Like what was that first night, that memorable night? You know what I mean? Like, what lessons you learned? Even now, let's talk about the first night. Your first night where you learned your big lesson on stage. Like I feel like everybody go through that in something, anything they do, where it's like I probably didn't do it all the way I thought I was supposed to do it, or maybe the feedback came a little different, but you learned the lesson to moving forward. And let's talk about that first win on stage where you just was like, yeah, yeah, I'm finna, like you say, this the type of drug I'm trying to keep going. Like this the prescription I want every time.
Um, let's see. You asked two questions. What? Ask it again. Ask it again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like a lot of people say L's in certain situations, but I call it a lesson where it's like
Oh,
you really,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Cause that could either
Let's see what I did for. I mean,
make you or break you. You know what I mean? Some people when they go through a lesson, you know what I mean, they take that L and they just it pushes them in a whole different direction. Or some people they pick it up and make greatness out of it.
yeah. The lesson I learned is cause I used to well, I still drink, but I used to drink more on stage. Like the first time I got on stage, I was drunk. I was
Hmm.
super drunk, like out of my mind. But somehow, I don't know if the crowd was laughing at that or my jokes. But
Yeah,
either way, that's all I needed. You know what I'm saying? So either way, that's all I needed. So the lesson I learned is not to get drunk on stage before stage. I wait till after.
yeah,
I wait till after to mess up my liver to drown my liver with alcohol. But I used to get drunk before stage, and then I just like forget stuff or sluggish and all that. So I was like,
yeah.
nah, I gotta be on stage, some semi professional, and then after that, that's when I get wasted.
Nah, that's something I had to take into consideration too. That's crazy. Cause like I say, you being a comedian, but then also me, I do music, so it's like as an artist, bro. Looking back on some of that stuff, like when I would, like you said, you'll be celebrating before you even do what you got to do on stage, and it's like your stage performance. When you look at it, you like, man. So I was like, since then, I was like, I had one fight. I said, nah. I said I'll wait till after, but before I get up there, whatever,
Yep.
I said, yeah, yeah, I know, yeah, I feel that. That one for real. I learned that.
Wait to celebrate after the job done.
Real talk. Yeah. So what was that big win on stage? Feel that big win, that moment that was like, yeah, I'm here to stay. Like I'm gonna keep it going.
Just they keep it going. When was I guess once I started getting booked, and people noticed me and stuff, I was like, okay, I can make some shake here. So, what I'm saying, once people started noticing my talents per se, and then didn't care, they didn't care about my drinking problems. I was like, they don't mind that, and I'm just stay. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Nah, real talk, man. So what would be one of your underdog moments, man, where you felt overlooked, underestimated, or counted out? You know what I mean? I know you said early beginnings it was more counting out than counting in.
Sure, I still felt like it today, every day. Still feel like counting out an underdog. So that's what keep the hunger going. So I
Yeah.
just keep that mentality. So every day, yeah, I'm gonna say every day.
Real talk, man. Like, were there moments where you felt like you wanted to quit, or how did you push through the self doubt? Like, I feel like we all had the moments like where stuff might not be hidden the way that we thought it was hidden before, and then we start kind of like
Hmm.
being judgmental of ourselves. Like, man, you used to be like this, and you watching your progress, and you might subconsciously feel like, man, I ain't doing enough, or am I doing enough? Like.
Oh, yep, yep, yeah. You ain't wrong about that. Sure, I just grab a bottle. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Grab a bottle, forget about it the next day,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
do it the next day, and just keep it pushing. But that
Mm-hmm.
will keep me going.
Real talk, man. So looking back now, like what the struggle teach you about yourself?
The struggle teach me about myself.
Mm-hmm.
After that situation, I need to keep a gun on me. That's what I need. That's what I taught myself. That's what I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Get a gun and secure yourself. That's what it taught me for real.
Yeah.
So I had went and got my license and kept myself prepared for any type of. Said never again, never again.
That's all it takes is to say that, bro. Hey, you in
That's
Florida
all.
too.
That's
You
all it
know
took.
you gotta. You know what's happening.
I was slacking. I was slipping.
Yeah.
I was slipping.
Mhm. So do you think you would be the same comedian today without those hardships? I mean, that really pushed you into it though.
Mm-hmm. Seeing her getting slutted out like that, he was doing better than me. So I was like, all right, well, I gotta do something else. So
Yeah.
he smashed my ex-wife better than me. Ain't that about a bit? So I needed that. Like I said, needed that. You needed to add that to my chapter of my life.
Yeah. That's really. I mean, that's what it come down to. It's like he plays a role. Usually, something like that happens, and a woman like that, they want you to crash all the way out. Like they expect you to go a different way, and it's like, nah, you just really put me in a position with something else. You know.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I just walked out the room. That's all I could do. Just walk out the room.
mhm. So most of your content, what I mean, feels relatable because it comes from real life. How much of your comedy is inspired by your personal experiences?
Personal experience. Really, I be trying to observe. I'm an observant committee, so I be seeing what other people got going on, stealing their life and writing that down, making it into a joke. So like 5% me, and then like 9% other people's stuff, just observing,
The
watching what
rest,
other people got going on, making fun of them.
the rest of the world. Yeah,
Observant.
yeah,
Uh huh.
yeah.
Uh huh.
Nah, that's kind of like a Dave Chappelle approach though, cause like that's why they couldn't touch him, cause he was talking about everybody else, including his own. But yeah, nah, I get
Mm
that.
hmm. Mm hmm.
So, have you ever gotten like any you know you got any feedback that was kind of like it was too because you said something too raw, it kind of hit like where it's like kind of like getting on what they say, it's kind of like
Too
getting
much.
yeah, it was too much where you felt like it was too much like a kind of I'm gonna say feedback or whatever, you know what I mean, like you caught some flack about it, like
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. It happens, you know what I'm saying? Not man, you can't please everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I had a couple of those for sure, and then I was like, dang, maybe they're right. And then later on, I was like, nah, f them.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I know you was at one. You was like about like how you was jogging and almost like a sundown time or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Oh
oh
man,
yeah, that really
yeah.
happened. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got called the ER while walking back from
Yeah,
jogging. Ain't that about a bit?
yeah.
And I was like, the car was already gone, so it was like I was gonna catch him. I was like, well, there go Joe. I was like, there go Joe.
Nah, for real. So, what everyday situations inspire some of your funniest material? You feel like,
Every day spent to inspire my return.
mm
Go ahead.
Nah, I would say like what you would
Oh,
say your niche would be on stage. You know what I mean? Where you feel like you hit them. You know what I mean? You hitting them with everyday stuff going on because of what you seeing happening. But like what you feel like as a comedian, like your niche is like when you know you finna go in this way with it. You know what I mean? That you gonna get them on that.
all right. Crowd work. I do crowd work, so that's been my niche for real.
Hmm.
Good at that. I've been told I'm good at that, so I think that's my niche. So been trying to lock in on that more.
Hmm. So what you feel like the difference between making people laugh online versus making them laugh on stage?
It's both a cool feeling because you know you making people laugh regardless. Either like if you get that, it's a cool feeling regardless. But online, you get comments and laughing emojis, and you know what I'm saying. You get typed in words, but on stage you get a real reaction, real energy. It's right there
Mm-hmm.
in front of you.
Nah, for real. I think I ain't gonna lie. I think the in person feeling that's the high. Like you said, that high hit so different. For real.
hmm but the comments could be cool too though. You know what I'm saying. But you get negative comments too. Like that might mess with your whole mood. Like I'll be scrolling. You know what I'm saying. Against looking at the good comments or the laughing comments, and I just seen one fuck nigga gotta say something. So I'm like, dang, you just ruined my whole mood right there. So that's why I
Mm-hmm.
like prefer at least the in person. It's like in my this is there. The laugh is there in real life.
Most deaf, man. So would you say humor helped you personally get through, these, difficult seasons? You know, as life keep rolling, how big comedy play, you know, impacting you.
How big? It's like majority of my life. I mean, yeah, basically it is my life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So big bro, yeah, like 100%.
Hmm. So what's something people underestimate about, the healing of, the power of laughter? You know what I mean? Like how important you feel it is even in this world. You know what I mean? I feel like without comedians or without jokes, bro, life would be boring as hell. Like like without just,
For sure.
having it.
Yeah, for sure. And comedians, we say whatever's on mind. We gon' we just gonna unfilter most of the time. And people be scared to say stuff.
Yeah.
We not. You know what I'm saying? They be like, like people. You know how people be say, I was thinking the same thing, but I just didn't want to say it. That's what we
Hmm.
here for.
Nah, for real. So what does it mean, to know your content can change somebody's day, Like I say on the content side, when you posting the content and making people laugh, like
It's cool. It's cool. I be getting the DMs, be like, "Yo, you made my day," stuff like that. Like you never know what somebody going through. So yeah, I be getting those messages about like, "Yeah, you made my day," or I was like, "I was having a bad day," you know what I'm saying, and just like making people smile. So yeah, stuff like that for sure.
yeah, nah, I say the world, bro, need y'all like comedians, bro, cause y'all definitely like, you know what I mean? Y'all heal the world, bro. It's like medication without taking
Mm.
pills.
Nah, for real.
Hmm. So like, behind the scenes, with everything you've been doing and how you've been moving, like what sacrifices, have people not, seen behind your success and what you're doing, you know?
Sacrifices. Yeah, went homeless. Went homeless was living in a van and staying at truck stops, and that's where I got some of my materials for real, just in that area. So yeah, just being homeless and living out of a van and surviving like that, and honestly, that's been great too. That's been great living that other side perspective of life. So that's one of the sacrifices, just being down bad and having go homeless. It could be worse than that. Well, death, but up there.
Right. Yeah, yeah, bro, because that's, what I mean, so everybody can't handle them type of situation, you know what I mean? Um, so what does a typical day look like for Jerry Will 24, man?
Man, just surviving. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, doing whatever creative in the van that I live in, doing whatever creative in there, trying to see what I can get out of there. Going from traveling along the lines of being creative. You know what I'm saying? And just you know I don't. Yeah, my day it don't be too much because I'm a homeless in advance, so ain't too much I can do. But I just be like, riding and jotting stuff down and trying to get something going and just hustling. So that's what my day to day look like.
Nah, for real, you just planting seeds and what's gonna be in front of you, bro. That's the thing about life, though. Like we live in the moment, but we planting seeds for what anything can happen, bro. You know what I mean? In a way, so it's like when that moment coming, we all got a time. You know what I mean? I ain't speaking on like I say when it's time to die. Everybody, I'm talking about they got their moment of like I say when it's your time, it's your time. You know what I mean? Like real talk, it's time to go up, bro. So it's like you literally gonna be looking
Yeah,
back. You gonna be literally looking back at everything like, damn, this is what I did this for. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, yeah,
mm-hmm,
yeah, without a doubt. So yeah, just like you said, planting the seeds. So it's just
mm-hmm,
me and my van right now. So once that moment come, we gonna be ready.
real
Me and the
talk,
Scooby Doo van gonna be ready.
real talk. So how do you stay creative? When content, we live in a time where sure you gotta on social media, you gotta be posting content like crazy. You know what I mean to hit them algorithms and do all that type of stuff. It's like,
Yeah. How do I stay creative?
mm-hmm,
My mind's always wondering, coming up with stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a writer, so I gotta, just keep my mind moving on that type of being a creator. I guess I just gotta keep it pushing. Just gotta keep it moving.
yeah.
So it just comes to me. If I think of something, like I'll remind myself to write this down, or it'll be in my sleep, or it'll just come to me, or I just make up stuff on the spot. So yeah, just my mind just keep moving. Mind just keep moving.
So even with that being said, how you avoid burnouts? You know what I mean mentally.
Oh, like I said,
Yeah,
grab that bottle,
yeah,
and that's how I avoid that bit. Grab that bottle,
yeah.
down it, down and down to my liver.
Man, Brad. I mean, I keep hearing grab that bottle, bro. Like, what specific? You know what I mean? What's your like? How can I say
Captain Morgan,
your
Captain
routine? You know what I
Morgan.
mean? Yeah, like, cause like say
I
me,
grab, I
man.
grab.
I would say you got any type of rituals too when you like you say either when you grab that bottle or whatever, you sit back, jokes or coming up with something or planning like me, that's my ritual. If I'm doing something with music, I gotta be a certain way. I gotta get in that mode. You know what I mean? What does
Mhm.
getting in that mode look like on your end?
Oh, this is what I do. I grab a bottle, drink myself all the way down, pass out, and then wake up, and then stuff come after that. Like I gotta pass out. I
Mm-hmm.
gotta pass out. But once I wake up, like, it's just like either I dream about something or it all just come at me at once. So I just gotta drink all the way down and then pass out and then wake up, and then it all start coming to me all at once, and then boom, I'm ready to get it going. So I gotta have at least three bottles in the cooler.
Mm-hmm. Nah, for real, man. Though I say it's like looking at like I was looking at the process. You know what I mean? It's like whatever it take to get you in that type of grind, that mode. You feel me? Um. So what?
Hmm.
So what you feel like is some things people misunderstand about comedians?
Mm, misunderstand about comedians that we want to be funny 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to be. I mean, we would like to, what I'm saying, but sometimes you just want to chill, just want to just lay back, you know what I'm saying, or be sad on our own, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, just to perceive that we want to be funny all the time, or we got to tell a joke right then and there. Just let us be. If it comes, it comes. If it don't, let a brother chill. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I say. We want to be funny 24/7. Most people do, but some people be like overdoing it is just crazy.
Yeah. Nah, I feel like it's that like if say somebody run into you, they see your content or they seeing you in person, they just want you to make them laugh right in that moment. You know what I mean? I get it. Yeah, cause they like basically it's like
I
them.
can't tell you how many times I can't tell you how many times I had that make me laugh like I'm a freaking puppet.
Oh, really?
Like right in the moment, like I just gotta make you laugh because you going through it. Maybe I'm going through it too.
Hmm. Yeah, I get that.
So yeah,
Nah.
that's the misconception for sure.
Hmm. So let me ask you this too, bro. Like, how do you stay authentic in a world where everybody is chasing views and clout and really not really being themselves fully? How you stay grounded?
Shoot. I be doing the same thing. I be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I be doing the same thing. You gotta keep up. Gotta keep up time. I be doing the same thing.
Hmm. So like, what do you feel like? All right. So with you, with your own definition, what do you feel like authenticity is? Like from your standpoint.
Being real, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm fake. Yeah. I'm fake as a mom. Gotta play fake. It's a, it's all entertainment.
Nah, I get that.
Once
That's
I
that
learned it's all
Charles.
entertainment,
That's that Charleston White, duh. You just said it.
it's all fake. All fake for entertainment. I'm telling you. Fake
Yeah,
it till you make it.
yeah, it really is, bro. You ain't lying. That's why people can't be taking stuff so personal like that. If they really knew what was going on, but they don't want to believe it. I don't know what's going on.
Hmm. Yeah. That's why I stopped.
Hmm. So let's even talk about what you got going on, man. Your current projects and all that. Like, you got any comedy shows coming up? Anything you working on? People should know about.
I got a few shows coming up. I'm hosting a church event this weekend. I got 2 nights of that.
Hmm.
So that should be interesting. What else I got coming up? Got a few shows next week. Start posting that. And then always making content. Always making content as well. So, just still on that grind. Still on that grind. Ain't nothing changed for real.
No, for real, man. So, what do you feel like you're doing differently, now than you were a year ago?
Oh, excellent question. A year ago, what was I doing a year ago? I think last year I was preparing myself for this year, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense because that's what I said. Like, you answered something that I used to always say to people all the time. Like, I don't wait until December 31st to be like, new year, new me, new whatever. Like, whatever goes in the next year, I've been working on the year before that. Like, you know what I mean? They think it's
Okay.
supposed to be
Yeah.
some damn
Yep.
magic, snap your fingers and or a damn leprechaun supposed to come out and they supposed to make a wish. Like, nah, you really gotta you gotta
Mm-mm.
sow them seeds, bro. Like, that's exactly what I be
Yep.
saying.
Starts. Yep.
Hmm.
Start. Yep. So that's. I'm glad you heard me on that. Yep. I was preparing last year for this year for sure.
Yeah. Nah, that's how it's supposed to be, man. Um, So what goals are you focused on accomplishing before the end of this year? Like, that you've been moving toward. We like really at the halfway marker right now. We still got a half year to go.
Yeah, it's moving fast, boy. I swear it's moving fast, boy. Um, goals I have for this year. Um, let's see. I wanted to comedy wise. I'm trying to think. Like I was saying earlier, trying to figure out how to move up to the next level to elevate myself per se. So trying to see how I can, shoot up a little bit more in my career. So that's like one of the goals that I'm still trying to figure out. So just been working on that, doing research on that, and like networking stuff like that. So I think that was the main thing for me.
Nah, for real, man. Oh, saying like, so my thing is like, by the end of the, so by somewhere in between like the halfway mark in this year, like, so when I say before the end of this year, right? Okay, that's the plan, but that's really carrying you into next year. So with that kind of being said, while you're planning on that by the end of this year, like with next year, what's something like you feel like they got not they gotta happen, but it's just like one of them things on your bucket list. You know what I mean? That's pushing you closer to where you're trying to go.
Mm. I'm not sure if I had nothing specific for comedy for like a comedy goal this year. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
think. I don't think I had nothing written down. Yeah, I don't think so. I just wanted to figure out how to love it. But I think next year I'm gonna have come back to me next year. How about that?
Yeah.
But
Nah, we for sure gonna do that,
I
man.
have
We
to
gonna
next year.
definitely
Yeah,
do that. We
yeah. Let's come
always
come back.
we
Come
gonna
back to me
definitely
next year.
we gonna definitely follow up, man.
Let's do that.
It's just the introductory, you feel me? Uh
Mm-hmm.
so looking at your entire journey though, thus far, you know what I mean? Since you started and jumped out there, like what accomplishment are you most proud of right now?
Okay. Most proud of right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think the fact that I'm still going and still here, because a lot of folks I did start out with are not. So
Yeah.
I think I'm most proud of that. Yeah, I ain't no quitter. That's one thing. Yeah, I ain't no quitter. One thing. I mean, I'll still grab that bottle, but I'll still get up. That ain't gonna make me
Yeah.
quit. You know what I'm saying? I'll still
Yeah.
get up. I'm gonna still get up. I'm gonna still get up and go at it. So yeah, that I haven't quit.
Yeah, nah, that's real, man. It be like life
Hmm.
sometimes be like you fight Mike Tyson and you keep fighting him and it's just like man it hit you so hard like that,
Yeah,
But nah, I feel
yeah.
that, bro. You
Like I
can't.
said, like a lot of people quit.
Mm-hmm.
Can't. And I know a lot of people who quit, or a lot of people who like even gave up or not here now. So and like the fact I'm still going, that's what I'm most proud of. Cause it's a journey. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This far. So here still being this far is cool.
Yeah, it's like falling in love with the process, though, bro. You know what I mean? It's like if we knew where we were going already, it wouldn't make it as exciting. You know what I mean? So it's like you're
Mm.
enjoying every bit of it all the way to where you going. You know, I felt like if we knew already,
Yeah.
it's just like we ain't got no nothing to. You know what I mean?
What's the
Like
point? What's the thrill? What's the
we ain't
yeah?
got
What's
no
the point? Ain't no
experience, ain't
thrill.
got nothing we learn, ain't got nothing. You just know where you going. Like, uh,
You ain't got no Tuscan. You said trust. You said love the process. Also trust
mhm.
it too. So
Yeah, for
love and
sure.
trust the process.
Yeah. You gotta
Yeah.
be able to fully understand and soak up what's going on. Like, can't be surface level because everything means something when it happens. For
For
real.
sure. For
You
sure.
gotta, you know what I mean? I feel like it's deep off the stuff we can control too though. You know what I mean? But when it's out of our control, it's just like, man, yeah, it's definitely some, behind that. But what we can control though, like you say, that's us sowing the seeds. Um so how do you feel like, what I'm saying, how important it is to have relationships, you know what I mean, along the way in your journey? Which I feel like when you go into these shows, you meet other comedians or you might be meeting people that own
Hmm.
establishments and things like that. Like how important you feel that is to, have those type of relationships.
It's the most important part. The most important part. Because it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And
Mm-hmm.
that person can take you here, can tell somebody about you. So relationship is the number one key. Always. Always. So I make sure I'm nice to everybody, shaking hands, talking, see what they got going on, networking. The most important thing. So yes, relationship, that's the most important thing. Yeah, it's a because it's like another comedian told me this. It's like, yeah, you want to be funny for sure, like that's the job. But even the most unfunny people are still making moves happen because they, they are liked by this person, or they got a
Mm-hmm.
relationship with this person. You know what I'm saying? So it's real.
Quite.
That's them. That, yeah. Once I was told that, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that one person can can put you in this platform or put you in position over here. So relationship is the most important part. So I make sure I'm always talking and making sure that I'm liked. You know what I'm saying? Not know. You feel me? So yes, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, they just realize the quality of the person that you are. You know what I mean? That make them go over and
Yeah.
beyond for you. You feel me? They like, yeah, I know you do that, but yeah,
Yeah.
you a real good person. So you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like for real, like you say, they
Your
it be like,
character.
yeah, when you a quality of a person, your character, they don't even care if they ain't heard not one joke or one song. They just like whatever you doing, how you okay, I'm gonna help you out. You know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, are there any people, you know what I mean, you want to acknowledge for helping you, like along the way in your journey? Anybody you want to shout out, whether it's gave you opportunity at, certain events or, whatever, or put you on or something?
Shout out to my ex-wife. Shout out to my ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. She was getting smashed, and I wouldn't be able to do this. So shout out to my ex-wife. Without her, I wouldn't be in this position. Even though it was unforeseen circumstances, and the dude that was there too. Actually, shout out to him. They probably together, but shout out to him too.
Yeah.
That whole situation just put me in position. So thank God for Tinder. That's how they found each other. So thank God for Tinder. So shout out to them.
Nah, that's real, bro. You know what I mean? And nah, that's a big one, bro. Cause you know what I mean. You know how many people like in this world we in, bro, everybody gonna keep it all the way straight like that. You know what I mean? So that's why I say,
Mhm.
bro, the authenticity, bro. It's just what it is and what it was. But hey, you know what I mean? I'm on what I'm on. So now that's real. Uh
Mhm.
so what habits keep you focused and productive? You know what I mean? With your mindset and your discipline, around, what you do.
Hey, you know what I'm about to say.
Grab
You
that
already know what I'm about
bottle,
to say.
yeah. Hey, grab that bottle.
Yeah, I already know what I'm about to say. Bro. Yes. That can't live without it. Can't one day without it.
Nah, that real.
So yeah,
So
that keep a brother. Go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm gonna say how do you handle criticism? You know what I mean, or is it more so like it's people that's gonna like it, it's people that ain't gonna like it, but at the end of the day, it still gotta be put out there. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I take criticism with the good and bad. Some people just be talking, want
Yeah.
attention, or some people really do want to help you out. So you just gotta, see what their meaning is per se. So I can take criticism. I don't mind because I be criticizing people, but
Yeah.
everybody can't handle it. I can handle criticism. It might hurt for the moment, and be like the next time, be like, yeah, maybe they're right, or be like, or the next time, be like, nah, they tripping. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
nah, they hating. So depends on how I take it, but no, I can take criticism. I don't mind it. I don't mind. It
Yeah.
don't hurt me.
Yeah, I don't feel like nothing wrong with it either, man. I just always say pay attention to the person that's telling you it, though. You know what I mean? Are they really?
Yeah,
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 yeah. That's how you know
yeah.
if it's really like a hater or
That's what I
something,
mean.
or it's somebody that's really like, you can like you say you could tell based on how they telling you or they, because it's like if you didn't like it and you
Mhm.
criticize it, you're gonna go into detail about what's going on or how, like rather than just being based like, oh, I didn't. Okay, so you just didn't like it because you ain't like it.
Mhm.
Okay, but like if you're gonna tell me that, at
Or
least
you don't
give
like
me,
me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, at least give me something,
Hmm.
to where I can better myself. At least if you're gonna tell me like that, but if you just say it like that, like yeah, you're hating that. Like I ain't worried about that. Uh,
Yeah,
cause then that
yeah.
made me feel like you
That's
might
one
you
hundred
might have
percent.
liked it for real. Not at this point.
But just don't want to give it to you. Just don't
Yeah,
want to give it to you.
Yeah, that
It be
too.
like I tell you, it be folks like that. It do be folks like that. So
Yeah,
as I say, just pay attention to who's saying it and how they saying it. That's all it
yeah,
is. Pay
yeah,
attention to their body movement and their energy. You'll see what it
mhm,
is.
yeah. Nah, for real. So, what does protecting your peace look like these days?
Protecting my peace.
Yeah,
Excellent question. Mm, you can't be around everybody. You know what I'm saying? Can't be around everybody because everybody not taking it as serious as you. You know what I'm saying? Or they just on some other stuff. You feel me? So protecting my peace is like staying away from most people. Or yes, just staying away from most people. That's protecting my peace because one person can mess you up. All it takes is one.
yeah, for
Now
real.
imagine and now imagine a group of them. You out of there.
Hmm.
You out of there.
Nah, for real. So yeah, nah, you ain't lying because you put yourself in the wrong group. It's like you don't even belong there. Like, yeah,
Hmm.
nah, for real. Like, cause everybody else all on the same thing, but you was just like, I'm not even on that. It don't mix. Like, you can't force it to mix. Can't do that.
Yeah, no, can't,
Hmm.
can't. So yeah, that's how I protect my peace. How do you protect your peace? I ask you that.
Man, sure, bro. I be out the way, bro. I'm real, like even though with this me making this
See?
platform, bro, me making this platform, dog, to be honest, like after 100 episodes and you know what I mean, almost 10 seasons, bro, and 100 some people, dog. I done talked to people all over that I don't. This would be the first encounter, bro, for real. But it's real, you know what I mean? Cause I'm really in it for the people, bro. I'm really in it. You know what I mean? Like I'm invested somehow to hear these stories, and cause that's all I live off, bro. It's like the underdog. You know what I mean? Like I understand, like it's an each one teach one thing, bro. Like how you get on here telling your story,
Yeah.
bro. It's gonna open up to somebody. They gonna grab whatever. It's just like I'm just the one that's just in the middle. You feel me? But it's enjoying the process of that, bro, and seeing like uh that I can bridge. I'm at least doing my part, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, as an artist, I never used to like platforms like Vlad and all that stuff where they highlighting the stuff that don't even matter rather than really getting a person's story, bro. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
but yeah, like stuff like this, bro. Just I mean, like I said, I be out the way. I'm real selective at who I keep around me, bro. Like I have more self. I ain't gonna lie.
Hmm.
Last year, bro, my mental was all the way down to like I'm gonna crash out, bro. I ain't never been like that in my whole life. But like I said, I picked the pieces up,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I mean? I know what I'm like when I ain't mentally right for real. But like I say,
Yeah.
bro, you know what I mean? I definitely know how to do that, bro. It's really what you keep close up on you, bro. Like you said, that one thing can just.
I got.
Yeah,
Yeah. All it take one. All it takes is take one. So yeah, yeah. That's the correct answer right there.
nah, real talk, man. So, what advice would you give somebody trying to build something from nothing?
Build something from nothing.
Hmm.
Just start. That I think that's the only way. Just start.
Nah,
Just
that's
start
it.
and see where it go.
Hmm.
No, you gotta do is just start. Cause you sit around just waiting, like, oh, I don't got this, or making up
Yeah,
all these excuses.
yeah,
Have you started at least? Cause you doing all this thinking and wondering when you be using that time and effort to just put your foot in the door, take that first step, see what
yeah.
it's like.
Yeah, cause sometimes you ain't gonna have everything you need, and you still got enough to start. You ain't gonna have everything in the beginning. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's always still,
No.
even when you feel like you got you straight, you still gonna be missing something you need, but that can come later
Oh
down the
yeah.
line. But it's
Oh
the
yeah.
biggest thing is just starting it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you always
That's
gonna
all
feel
it
like
takes.
you
Just
need
start.
something. Hmm.
But once you start, it's like, oh, I could do this, or I could do this, or be like, oh, this is not bad. This is not as bad as I thought it was.
Hmm.
You wouldn't know because you ain't started. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real, bro. So when it's all said and done, what impact do you hope to leave on, people? You know what I mean? As you being a comedian, you really serving people in a way, but it's like, it's almost like you doing self therapy, but you also healing people outside of you.
Yeah, yeah, it's both. Literally both. To be honest, it's literally both. To be honest.
Hmm.
So the impact I want to leave, man. Just man, I say like this, man. Like to sort of just be giving a f. You know what I'm saying all the time. Just be yourself. You know what I'm saying. Don't mind being on the outside or the outskirts. You know what I'm saying. An outsider don't mind being that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be right all the time. It's okay to be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Just I forgot the first one I said, but yeah, just be yourself, man. Don't be afraid to be yourself.
Nah, that's the biggest thing, bro. Cause when you being yourself, you different. Cause it's really only one you on this goddamn planet, bro. You feel me? So that's how
Yep.
you gotta look at that,
Yeah.
bro.
Ain't no duplicate. Mm-hmm.
Nah, for real. So, what do you want people to remember most about Jerry Will 24?
The most the most I want people to know about Jerry Will 24, man. Ah, damn. The most I want people to know about Jerry Will 24 that shoot that I did it. Like once I become the biggest comedian on the earth, just be like I did it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, just that I did, I accomplished. So I ain't gonna stop till I get to that.
Real talk, man. I say it ain't even how you started, it's how you finished that bit. So, like I say,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
like you say, it's gonna be one of those situations where it's like, man, I remember I seen you at the and so, and now you over here doing this. Like the people that's tuned in or whatever, they seeing it
yeah,
happen right in front of their face.
yeah,
So,
yeah. And I love that, man.
if your journey could teach one lesson, what would it be?
It ain't my journey over yet, but
Mm-hmm.
thus far, shoot, I guess they just stay locked in. Stay locked in and focus
Mm-hmm.
on the priorities and on you and the mission. You know what I'm saying? You can't come back until the mission completed. So focus on the mission, man. We ain't got too much time on this earth.
Well, you telling, bro. That's why I be like, man, you know how they be saying you need to get it out, get it out. Then don't be holding on to certain material. Just get it out, you know.
They get it out. Let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Let it fly out there, see what it do. Put it out there and see what it does. That's all you can
Mm,
do.
for real. So, what's one thing people would be surprised to learn about you?
Oh my goodness. One thing I got a vasectomy at a very young age.
Type shit. He said at a very young age. Yeah, that
Very,
sound.
I was probably like 14, 15 for real.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. My mom wanted to stop the bloodline right then and there.
god
I
damn.
wonder if I can undo it, to be honest, but I wonder if I can undo it. Yeah, she said no go, but I'm pretty sure I can. But I haven't investigated. But yeah, I got a vasectomy at a very young age. That's very
Damn.
one thing about me.
Yeah, yeah, moms definitely did it. Like, you know how they do dogs and stuff. Like, I ain't gonna be no kids or nothing happening.
I'm telling you, man, she really did not like my father. So that was that. Said this
Damn.
bloodline gonna stop right here.
Nah, that
I'm
shit
telling you, boy.
crazy.
Been through.
That's the ultimate thing though, bro. When you think about it, when you say like she didn't like that she went to that. Like it's a lot of women that don't be liking the man that they but god damn, that's
Put it
deep.
on us. Put it on the kid. Just see the kid. Yeah. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, bro. I'm telling you, that junk crazy, boy. I ain't even know what's really going on, but it was
Yeah.
mom's.
Mm-hmm. So, we're gonna get down, you know what I mean, to the the underdog signature questions, man. Something we always ask everybody to come on here, you know what I mean? Cause I feel like everybody underdog, bro, to be honest. That's why it's like everybody didn't start at the top unless you was born and inherited and money and all that. But nobody really care about them stories anyway. Or you came from money. You don't got a really journey like that. You know what I mean? It's like you living off the journey that was before you, or either if it was your grandparents or something like that, or however, like you don't have the story of getting up out
Yeah.
the mud. You don't have no, you know what I mean. I feel like life is best experienced when you have to go through a lot of things and build stuff. You know what I mean? So, that's why I say I feel like everybody mostly start out like that. You know what I mean? Even when it come to say hell, shit, LeBron James, Kobe out, they had to start somewhere to get to before they got to the league. They got a story, So, um,
Mm-hmm.
but when you hear the word underdog, you know what I mean. What does it mean to you personally?
Underdog, meaning personally, I think it means I just have to go either. I say two things: either have to go harder, or they don't understand it yet. One of the two, one of those two.
Hmm.
They
That's
don't
real.
get it.
That's real, bro. That's real. Don't nobody ever understand it until you get it to where they understand. And the way that they understand is when they see it start moving and they start seeing the money and they start seeing whatever going on. Now they want to
Yeah,
understand. But the process, they not trying to figure it
yeah.
out. Because it might look unorthodox to
They
them.
ain't,
It
ain't
might not go the way that they wanted to go in their head or what they think it should go. It's not their path, though. You feel me?
yeah.
But what?
As long as it makes sense to me or you, that's all that matters. Like, should stick to it. If it makes sense to you, or that's the route you want to take.
Hmm.
That's what it is.
Nah, for real, bro. So, like I say, before we get you out of here, bro, you know what I mean? Like, what's one message you like to leave with everybody out there who's currently struggling or down themselves or they just out here chasing the dream, you know what I mean? Like, how we all out here making something from nothing.
Grab a bottle and keep it going. Don't give up. Number one, don't keep it going. I'll put that first. But you can grab
Yeah,
a bottle on the way. Don't
yeah.
mind. A little alcohol don't hurt nobody.
Nah, you ain't
But
lying,
keep
bro.
going for sure.
That
And grab
bottle,
that
done
bottle on the
carried,
way. That's what you want.
yeah, that bottle done carried me through something. That bottle, if there ain't nobody else but that, yeah, you ain't lying, bro. I gotta be real. I gotta think about
Yeah,
it. Hmm. That bottle done
just
helped
saying
me.
that bottle be right.
That bottle can't
Be sitting
talk to
right
me.
there on your lonely day. That bitch sitting right across you. Yep, yep. That bitch talking to you. Be like, go ahead, grab me up. So
I was just
that's
about,
my word of advice.
I was just about to say, bro, if the bottle could say words, what you think it'd be saying to you, bro? Oh man, take a sip, take a sip. It'll be all right. You know what I mean? Like,
Come on, best. Come on, best friend.
nah, real talk, man.
You know what time it is. You know what
Yeah,
time it is.
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
we
Nah,
be
man.
we been having some convos.
Yeah, I think I appreciate it for us that it can eliminate the emotional part. You know what I mean? It can take the emotions away. You know what I mean? For the moment.
Yeah,
It'll let me come back to the drawing board,
for the
but yeah,
moment.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, for the moment. Can't forget, it's just temporary. It's
Nah,
temporary.
real talk.
It's a temporary joy.
Hmm. Yeah, but it gonna help you get through now. Real talk. But like I say, man, much appreciated, brother. You know what I mean? You coming on the platform to get your story, bro. Like I say, you know, despite the technical difficulties and all that, man, we gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? But we definitely gonna, stay tapped in. We always support. That's all we do is support, repost, and share. We always gonna do that, bro. You're a part of the Underdog family, bro. We locked in. It's a whole network of everybody. You know what I mean? So, but as they keep going on your journey, bro,
Yes, sir.
keep changing the world, bro. You know what I mean? And keep impacting these lives out here, bro. And most definitely, you know what I mean, while you going on your journey, bro, take care of yourself too, bro. You know what I mean? Because life is going life, bro. You know what I mean? So, like I say, bro, you know, we look forward to it, bro. We definitely going to do a follow-up episode, bro. This is just the intro. You know what I mean? So, like I say, man, y'all stay tuned, man. It's season 9, episode 18. Laughing Through Life with Jerry Will 24, man. Y'all already know what's going on, man. It's the Underdawg himself. You know what I mean? Jerry Will 24. We out of here, brother. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Most definitely, man. All right.
Gold mouth rabbit on my teeth, I got carrots. Open up her mouth and she got vocals sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the kitchen kinda granite. Lean color perk, you would think it's pomegranate. I see flying saucers finna roll another planet. It will fall in place if it's meant to be organic. I got crazy lingo, you would think I'm speaking Spanish. I'm something like a pie, never leave without the cannon.
I'm enlightened, check, I got stones around my neck. If you pay attention, I teach her how to earn respect. I walk around with a tag like I'm mad at the rail. People do any damn thing for a check. So what if you got signed labels, throw them on the shelf? I don't ask for help, I just go within myself. Hard times I prevail, I bust up out my shell. I let my nuts hang, cause it don't got no curfew.
Gold mouth rabbit on my teeth, I